Hey guys, this is Asia Jade with the Las Vegas Social Media Show. Here at Startup Weekend, day one, we are here. What's your name?
Michael Keating.
And I understand that you were here last time and you actually pitched an idea. What happened? Did you guys win? What happened?
Well, I actually worked with the team Flu Buddies, and we ended up with an honorary mention. All of us were still in high school at the time when we developed an application to where people can log in whenever they're sick to help the CDC track influenza virus.
Nice. So that would actually help you germaphobes out there. And did it take off?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah, we got sidetracked with jobs downtown.
Hey, personal living actually is more important than some things. So you're here again, obviously returning. You couldn't get enough the first time. What are you doing this time? Who are you partnering with? Or did you pitch an idea?
This time I'm actually partnering with a physics professor, and his idea was an interactive, customizable audiobook that could be voiced over by a child's grandparent, and they create their own stories, and then they send it to their grandchildren.
That's cool.
And so the grandchildren can listen along to them.
That's awesome. So what would you be doing within this group?
I actually had the idea to create a drawable canvas, and so I'm going to be doing the front end and some graphics. And so the child will draw on the canvas whenever a little frame will pop up, and then once the canvas is done and they're done drawing that little frame, they'll click next and go to the next area, and it'll create actual like a storybook with all the child's drawings of the story that their grandparents said them.
That's really cool, and it's timeless. I mean, you could save it to a memory card, I'm sure, and be able to put it in one of those Kodak film projector things. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what else? So would you consider yourself a programmer, or would you say you're more into graphics?
I'm a lot more comfortable with programming. People say I'm good at graphic design, but I don't like to listen to them.
Right.
But right now, my job actually at Wealthily, which is the company downtown I'm working for, is as a graphic designer and a back-end developer and a front-end developer.
Wow.
And so I'm basically just their go-to development guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. Wow. How about that, you guys? See, Startup Weekend shows young entrepreneurs fresh out of high school. I'm sure you're going to CSN like we talked before.
That's right.
All right. And we have ambitions, you guys. This really happens in Vegas. Thanks.
Thank you.
We are here with the team with the dream. We are here with Krista's team, and she is pitching I Fail Up. And this is an app. Well, she'll tell you more about it. Come on. They are all set up. Look at them go. Like, there's computers everywhere. We got Nina doing her marketing thing over here. Look at her. She's going. She's typing away. Look at her. Type, 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 type. Hey, guys. How are you? I see you guys are all set up. What is going on in this piece? I see you guys tweeting, Facebooking. I'm all over it, and I retweeted some of you. What's going on? Where are you at?
So right now we have broken down each of our divisions. So we have the business development and social media department. We have a legal department with our lawyer. We have our design and marketing department over here, and then of course engineering and development.
Nice.
And what we have here on the end
Is a guy kicking up his feet.
well, Nils is actually part of our, holistic recreation department.
Okay.
And that's important, he's.
Are you talking pot smoking, or are we talking about like actual work?
We're talking about beer runs.
I
We're
got
talking
you.
about ensuring that we're all well relaxed and, in the mental space to really create a successful pitch for Startup Weekend.
Nice. I like
Yes.
it. So a lot of meditation going on over there? I see that. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Keep doing your thing. You guys are doing great. Probably the most set up team I see here. Hey guys, this is Asia Jade with the Las Vegas Social Media Show. I am here at Startup Weekend with two entrepreneurs. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Ralph,
What do you do?
I'm a search engine marketer.
Right on. What's your name?
Andrew, I do everything.
He does
Serial entrepreneur.
He's a serial entrepreneur. And what are you guys doing here at Startup Weekend?
We are going to kill the commercial.
You guys are going to kill the commercial.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We are creating a platform for open source commercials, for a way to use for users, people that like brands enthusiasts, to actually create their own content and get paid.
Wow. So pretty much, it's gonna. Is it viral? Is it on? It's going viral.
Yeah, it will absolutely. So part of our process is going to be to allow users to share the videos, get paid on per views, right? Which incentivizes them to obviously share their videos,
Right.
And so that creates a way to create, kind of like an organic viral video, right?
Right.
And so that brands are able to, have a bunch of different users creating a bunch of different content for them, right?
That's sweet.
And then at the same time, we're going to have analytics on the back end where brands will actually be able to see who's engaging with the different videos. So
Okay.
it creates, a pretty robust backend for
Right
them.
on. So what are you gonna do to help this happen?
Well, I just joined him today. I think it's a fantastic
He's
idea.
very enthusiastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna have
The more I hear about it, the more I'm,
The more
like it, the
intrigued.
more I like it.
Right.
Yeah.
On. Sweet. So is it just you two?
It's just us two.
Wow, we got a 2-man team here, you guys. I really hope you guys do. That sounds awesome. I hate commercials, so I would love to see something that I actually want to
we're gonna have
watch.
you shoot a commercial tomorrow with your smartphone.
We can do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm here all weekend, so I will
am
be
I.
covering and coming back to you guys.
Cool.
All right. Well, this is happening, you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys soon. Product placement.
That'd be $10 Mountain Dew.
Right? Hey guys, Asia Jade here. I'm sitting here with Sean. Sean, what's going on, man?
We just formed a team, and now we just met each other. Now we're figuring out basically what we're going to be working on.
What's the team name?
So we don't have one yet.
Okay.
We have a designer who's probably going to be joining us soon. So he'll name things.
He'll name things for you. So
he'll
what
make
are
things pretty and name things.
what is the concept of
So-
what you're doing?
Okay. The concept was really it's more focused on the problem. The problem is for very small independent bands, it's really hard to finance tours. Like it's $300 a day usually if you rent a van and stuff. They're working part-time jobs and going into debt and stuff just to and their main bread and butter is merch. Like they're selling T-shirts at shows.
Posters.
Right. And
Skateboard.
so exactly. And so we're trying to we feel that there's lost value in or just not utilized value between the hometown that small band has a lot of following in,
Right.
and them when they're on tour. Usually that relationship just isn't. There's nothing
There's
there.
nothing
But we're
connecting
trying to connect them with some value there, and get money in exchange. So support
Huh.
in exchange. So an example would be, I'm a band. I might effectively do a crowdfunding perk kind of aimed at my hometown, Peeps. And
Right.
if you give $10 to the band in support, we're gonna take a photo from our phone personally and send it to your
And
email.
send it to your
Something
email.
like that.
Nice.
So, incorporate them in the process, kind of keep that relationship
Right.
going. But
Well, the fans are what makes the band, really.
amen.
It's true.
Exactly. It's like
That's
building their base up too. So
Right.
they're a small band. They're gonna hopefully get a lot bigger. That's their core group. They're kind of building a relationship with using the platform.
So what are you going to do to make this happen? What is your role in this?
We have a band that is touring out of Florida right now that we're going to be helping them with a very simple WordPress kind of prototype
Okay.
to hopefully sell out on $300 worth of perks
Uh-huh.
to try to test the assumptions of how is it like to market to their hometown? Do they respond well? Do they buy things? Can we sell out? Those kind
Right
of
on.
questions. So that kind of thing, going around and talking to all the other local bands here and seeing, are they interested in this service? Getting feedback onto the platform we're building, because that's just an experiment with that other band.
Right.
We're going to take that feedback and put it into the actual platform, which is going to be, hopefully bands will come without us having to go seek them out.
Right.
And find the website.
Come by the
Right,
masses.
exactly. Put in their perks, and then it's just a business now. Now we're starting to get percentage of sales of stuff perks that they put up on their own.
Sweet. So you're pretty much helping bands get started and get them on tours. Get them to be.
Get them out there.
Get them out there. That's
Support
awesome.
from their hometown.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone has support from their hometown, but they don't.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
come to
repping
your
your
show.
city, man. You gotta, go and help
you
them out.
gotta go out there and help them out. I think that's a great idea. I love music myself, so I would love to see some local bands actually make it. That'd be really
Yeah.
cool. Congratulations, you guys. You look like you're working hard back there.
We're getting started, so we'll see what we come
All right.
up with.
Well, we'll see you again over
Yep.
the weekend.
Sounds good.
Thanks, man. Hey guys, Asia Jade here at Startup Weekend with the one, the only, Vegas Wayne. You guys have seen him in our interviews. Wayne, what's going on, man?
Not much. We're just out here with my company, Atmo Media. We're out here doing some live tweeting, getting everything going, making sure everybody that couldn't make it to the event knows exactly what's going on. So if they are able to make it out tomorrow or Sunday, they're they're in the know. They know
They're in the
exactly
loop.
what's going on. They don't have to play catch up when they get here. So
Sweet.
yeah.
So what's the most interesting pitch that you've heard tonight?
The most interesting pitch obviously fell up from Mean Girls, Krista. That one seems very interesting. Like it's got a lot of weight behind it, obviously, with her company and the other people that are on it. You got Michelle Rose, you got Nina. Nina's on that team, so a lot of good names behind that. And obviously, Sean Swanson's got another good idea over there with his team, the Hometown
that.
Hero. Exactly.
I like
so,
that a lot.
So yeah, a lot of good ideas coming out of this week's or this session of Startup Weekend.
So what would you say would be the big difference? I noticed that there's not a lot of locals here as it was last time. Last time there was a lot of locals that were here. They were pitching their ideas. But this time we have a couple out-of-towners coming in. Well, actually, majority out-of-towners.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of out-of-towners this time. And I kind of like that idea. I mean, Vegas is really a melting pot anyway. I mean,
Right.
we're a catch-all for everybody nowadays.
Right.
I like to see other cities coming here and operating. And I mean, obviously you can see that our Vegas tech scene's growing bigger and bigger. So just to get people from Orange County, I know we got a couple people from I think Arizona is also here.
There's
So
a guy from Ukraine, I believe.
exactly. I mean, it's really going international here. So able for the Vegas tech to be able to bring that stimulus to the economy here is fantastic. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I see you and Jules are tweeting away over here. You guys are on the
Doing
Facebook,
that thing, exactly.
getting it up. All right, man. Well, I've been retweeting you all night, and I will continue throughout the weekend. Definitely. Thanks,
Awesome.
Wayne.
Thank you guys.
Asia with the Las Vegas Social Media Show. Hey guys, it's Asia Jade here. I'm here with Adam, our host for this weekend of Startup Weekend, Las Vegas. Adam, how's it going?
Fantastic. It's my favorite part of the weekend. People are just getting together right now. They're making their teams, and it's all fresh. It's all exciting right now, and they're just starting to get in the work. This is the best part of the weekend right
I
here.
love it. I love that. This is my first time here,
Okay.
so I'm just like taking it all in.
You feel the energy?
I do. Like I
Seriously,
feel like the neurons firing. Like I just feel inspired because everyone is literally working. It was a little louder earlier when they first started, but everyone's quieting down. They're really starting to get to the nitty gritty, and it's like I feel like I'm watching a sporting event happen right now. Like this is which soccer team is gonna win? Like
Exactly. Soccer totally threw me off.
yeah, you're like what soccer?
Not in the States. But no, it absolutely is. I mean, and the coolest thing is that as competitive as Startup Weekend is, it's also just as collaborative, right? Like everybody needs to talk to customers. So just because someone's on the other team doesn't mean you can't talk to them. You need to talk to people and customers, so people work together, and that's what you'll see a lot of tomorrow is where they start getting out of their shells to say, hey, we've kind of figured out this is what we want to do. Now we need to talk to customers, make sure that this actually makes sense, and
Right.
they'll start here in the room and they'll work their way out. So it's really cool to see this collaboration.
I know the guys in the front up there, Andrew's team, they're already starting. They're already looking at their consumers, which would be everyone in this room. So they're already starting that. Like, I think they're ahead of the game. What do you think? What do you think about the ideas?
Anyone who's talking to customers is ahead of the game. And honestly, there's a lot of really good ideas. And the coolest part is that when you hear some of the pitches, like you're like, that's kind of a terrible idea.
Right.
And then,
I know there's a couple.
But then they get together, and within an hour, you start to see where this could go, and you're like, oh wow, that actually does have a lot of potential. And I would say that was a really great room with some really awesome ideas that I'm excited to see what happens on Sunday, because the ideas that we have here tonight will not be the same ones we have on Sunday, and that's what's awesome.
I was just going to ask you about that because it seems like that we have people who were, pitching at the same time, going, seeing whose pitch would get the most, and they're working with people who are doing the exact opposite of what they wanted to do. So it's going to be interesting to see how these groups are, first how the glue sticks and how they actually make something of it. I'm really excited to see this, and I'm taking it all in. It's pretty cool. It's just really cool to see a lot of people come together from different backgrounds, programming and, coding. A lot of people, languages I could not get a grasp of, but
PHP, Node, Ruby.
Right, exactly.
I'll just keep making stuff up.
yeah, just keep making stuff up and I'll just keep saying yes.
Perfect. There you go. So awesome.
Have you ever participated in Startup Weekend?
Yeah, actually, I participated in January. I have a startup called Coupla. And it's for couples. We create amazing experiential date nights for couples that they can share with other couples. So whether you want to learn how to do trapeze or you want to help make whiskey at the Las Vegas distillery with a taste and tour and actually making whiskey or being part of that, or
I love
a
whiskey.
sushi and sake pairing, right? You share this with other couples. It's about bringing couples together to do that, build great couples friendships, share great experiences, and our goal eventually is to be able to enhance every experience outside of the bedroom for our couples.
Nice. So that way they don't just sit at home and eat popcorn and watch movies all
You
the
know,
time.
you can totally get into a rut when you're into a relationship, and a couple of we break that rut. We want to be the people that write those stories in that book of your relationship. So when you look back, you're like, oh my God, we had these amazing experiences over our entire life, and we were part of that by bringing those to you.
That's fantastic. You're bringing couples together everywhere.
Absolutely. So
Where were you 3 months ago?
I was here. We just started 3 months ago. So we
Man.
came out of Startup Weekend in January. So I've been a participant, and I organized the last one in May, and now I'm a facilitator this time. So Startup Weekend, I live, eat, breathe, drink the Kool-Aid. Honestly, I mean it is amazing.
You're a part of the cult.
I am so bought in, it's ridiculous. But it's because I see every day great companies like Hupla.
Right.
That's pretty bad. That I
No,
said
but
that.
it's still it
But
works.
you see a bunch of great companies who come out of Startup Weekend, and the energy they bring to the startup community, it's unbelievable.
It is, and the energy between these people, like I'd see, we got 3 boards going on in the front. We got a huge one over here. Like we have the computer set up. I hear like some great ideas coming from this group over here. I mean, Sean's group, like they're just
Look at the
going to
diversity-
town.
Look at the diversity of each group, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
none of these groups are homogeneous, which is kind of the amazing thing about Startup Weekend, right? You're bringing people together from different backgrounds, different communities. When we ask people how many people have been to a Startup Weekend before, most of the room would raise their hand, and that's amazing. So most of the people have never been to a Startup Weekend before,
Right.
and they're here, they're participating because they want to be part of what the startup community is. And I think that is the biggest success of what we've done here with this Startup Weekend is the fact that I don't know most of these faces in here.
Yeah,
That's a victory.
that's really
That's
good. I
a
heard
victory.
that there's a lot of out of towners in here.
There are. We've been trying to bring people in, show them some Vegas Tech love. So
Right.
that's
We got the OC Ukraine in here. Like we got Boston out here. Like this is fantastic that this is happening because I heard that last time you guys did a startup, it was mainly locals. There was a lot of local techs here.
we're building the best startup community in the country.
That's
So people got to come and check it out.
Right. Come to Las Vegas for Startup Weekend, Las Vegas. You can go to the Strip. You can come here. I suggest you just stay here because there's PTs down the road and you can just get drunk there for cheaper. And it's not good food, but I mean, it's good food. You can deal with it. It's.
They're totally never sponsoring anything you ever
They
do.
they
right?
never will. They're like, man, she's the worst person at like
Yeah,
chopping
yeah.
us up. God.
I love PT.
I do too. Well, thanks, Adam.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you over the weekend again.
Absolutely look forward to it.
All right, man.